It's hard for toxic, dysfunctional, narcissistic units to exist without a scapegoat. Whenever you see a toxic, narcissistic, dysfunctional unit, whether this is anywhere, in a home, in a community, in a workplace, in a friend group, in an organization, you will always find one scapegoat. The scapegoat is there to be the sacrificial lamb. The scapegoat is there to be the punching bag that everybody just unleashes all of their anger and frustration out on, so that they don't have to deal with their own anger and frustrations and deal with the root cause of why they are so hurt, why they are so angry. They don't understand their anger because they don't understand their hurts. When you meet a person that is not afraid of their anger, they embrace their anger because they know their anger comes from a place of hurt. You have people that have met themselves. You have people that have faced their own shadows. But when you have people that are so angry and they have no idea why they are so angry, it's because they have not faced their hurts. If you want to understand a person's anger, you first need to understand their hurts. If you want to understand your own anger, baby, you have to first understand your own hurt. In every single toxic, narcissistic, dysfunctional unit, there is a scapegoat that people unleash all of their pain and trauma and project so much of their internal battle on, so they can release that energy and go back to living this false narrative of, who they think they are, who they perceive themselves to be, but is not who they truly are at a deep level. It's just so that they can exist surface level. Okay? And the scapegoat is the one that is the strongest amongst that entire unit because they take a lot of beatings at one time. But when that scapegoat removes themselves, that unit cannot function, cannot sustain, because they did not learn how to regulate their emotions or deal with their own frustrations. They got so accustomed to taking it out on their scapegoat. They got codependent on the scapegoat's presence so that they can have something to unleash that frustration on, so that they don't have to give it to the people that they're really frustrated about. They'd rather give that to someone that doesn't fight back as much. But once the scapegoat starts fighting back, then they look at you like you're crazy, because they looked at you as if you were not human, as if you were just a robot that they can just beat on, like you were just an object. They looked at you as an object or property, not a person or a human being with feelings. But once they see you awaken to what is happening to you, and you awaken to say, I'm not dealing with this anymore, their illusion and their whole facade is going to start to crumble. And when you walk away, they will be forced to face themselves finally.